Oh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oakfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh. I'm a mess on my horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of forest. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game. It was wagging and chemicals of vapor. He's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G-O every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the best though. Two times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like what pawn you
Playing the
I tell 'em
Avalanche.
harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue comes. And run that bitch till they heart go out just like you, son. And look, this for my partners who low-key pitching up on my own. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now. My mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbarous made us look barbarous. The good part of us that
Hitting number 7 as the DH. We went on like an 8-game losing streak and brought it back with a 5-game winning streak. Let's see if we can continue this pattern on our quest to road to the show. Hold up.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League.
Double-A Eastern League. Alright.
Now in the box, Tanner Price as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tanner.
Top second. Fastball sweeping.
Hey, you pitch, drive it deep. Here you go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
There's this curve. This sweeping curve.
And the pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Quinones is under it and he's got it for the first down. Digging in now, Dean Fagan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dean.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Striding in once again, Harold Castro. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired.
And of course, like always, against Strange.
Stepping in, Tanner Price. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Luke over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Ready once again, Tanner Price.
The batter, number 1. Designated
First
hitter.
delivery to him on the
Tanner
way.
Price.
Liner towards second.
Turn, find it.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now at the plate, Tanner Price, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line towards center field.
Come on!
And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game.
Let's go.
And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Digging in to try it again. Jay Conley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Conley.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping up to the plate, Dean Fagan in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
Bottom of the line, I can't hear it.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Altoona came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. J.J. McMillan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ethan Leslie hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign.
Wish we could.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tim Smith will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jared McDonald, back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. In now, Tanner Price, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
I had 2 doubles.
How did Worlds go?
First offering on its way. Line to the right side.
Here we go. Pick it up. Pick it up.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
I went good. We
that
placed
runner
12.
will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Placed 12.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Yeah, but where's what?
Next will be the designated hitter, Johnny Monahan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Monahan.
The 1-1. Sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. So striding in, Tanner Price. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, they had an R2-D2 droid in
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's a run on 3 hits. Digging in the switch hitter, Aiden Nelson. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-2 home. The ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Price. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. This one's down to third. Miklas has it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Geraldo Molina. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Altoona jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Aaron Slegers gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year.
Okay. Random.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor. Into the box, Tanner Price. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
What's the same?
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to straightaway right. Guerra going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
I'm late on a lot of hits. I mean early or late.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5.
Do you remember on DH hit a lot higher than lineup?
Here we go.
Now to the plate, Tanner Price. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Tanner Price.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna be a shot.
From the stretch. Line drive to left.
Oh, that one.
Nelson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
A beautiful hit.
Let's play ball.
Somebody else like it. This is where 2
So stepping in, Tanner Price. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Oh, we're up.
Tanner Price.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Let's get it. Let's smack that one. That's gone.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
I think so.
Tanner Price will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
I'm in the same inning. No, not in the inning after. 2 innings after.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left.
Get out.
In there, a base hit.
He got down. Let's go.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Seawolves lead it 6-2.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A one-run game, 6-5, the final today. Erie used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robert Cottrell wins his third of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here.
We scored all runs in one inning. That seems to be a sign. Ooh, heck yeah, my batting clutch. I want to work on my, is there any way I can start working? Shoots. I don't look at my plate, Bishop. I do, set it at 20. I want to work on that. Oh, what? That didn't count. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed that one too. Oh no! What did it? Oh no! Line 'em up, why don't you? Oh! Too shabby, too shabby.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Dang, I'm the fifth because our top three batters and are cold. Dang! Our top, our bottom three batters are cold, and our cleanup is cold. I forgot what they called it. I think it's called cleanup hitter.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
I'm DH. I ain't coming on second. DH again.
Let's play ball. 3 out. 3 out. You're out. Ball 4, take the ball.
I'm starting out listen.
Stepping into the box,
Leading
Tanner
off,
Price,
Seawolves,
hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Stay hot up there.
Oh, I don't like the.
0-1, here
Oh,
it
that's a
comes.
good pitcher.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Okay, here's the
There's some
defense
short
for the
pitches
away
this team
team.
has where he takes a
And
short
guys, when
step
I've been
and
looking at the
yeets it.
numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And now the runner's trying for third. That's popped up. Buster ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Don't leave me stranded.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1 and 2. Here it is.
Stand up,
Bounce
stand
to
up,
the
stand
left
up.
side. Gonna be a tough play. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Tanner Price. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that will just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Check.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Shortstop.
Ice hit
The 1-1 home.
Valentine.
This is line to
Round
left.
it, find the ball, round
And
it,
that's
round
in there.
it.
Base hit. Price rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. At the plate, Tanner Price already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here.
Tanner
Pulls this one in the air out.
Popped it off.
Reyes is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now batting, Tanner Price. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tanner.
Okay, we're up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third.
Dig.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
Ground out, pop up, single, walk. Yes.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Erie rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
4 bats, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 stolen base. Let's go.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the...
Let's play ball.
Oh no, my DH will play the second, so I'll probably be
Stepping up now, Alex Dorta. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. 2-2, here it is. This hit not all that hard out to second. A hurry to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Angel Ramirez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ramirez.
Grounded to short, scooped up, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Tanner Price. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line drive to center field.
Hit it right to
Dorta
him.
is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he... Standing in, Arthur Bland. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Arthur
The 0-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired.
It was a beautiful shot. Just right to him.
At the plate, Tanner Price, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High in the air out to center field. Is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Play ball. Out. Defense.
Digging in, Tanner Price. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Santander. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
I need to start going for power.
Standing in, Jack Messer.
The batter, the designated hitter.
The 1-2.
Jack Messer.
Popped him up. Price calls for it. And that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Coming to the plate now, Tanner Price. And their runners at the corners now.
One pitch over here. Here we go.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag.
Yes.
And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Batting clutch +3.
And you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side.
It was
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Erie Seawolves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Bernardo Pena earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay.
We're trying to take. We're positive. We were
settling in now, Tanner Price. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
I'll try to get for a number. I'll try to get for a number.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Dorta is right there, one down.
Like, why does his ball curve so much?
All right, here's how the visitors align.
Digging in for his second at bat, Tanner Price. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
I need to get my big boy pants on. So
striding forward now is the DH, Tanner Price.
The designated hitter, Tanner Price.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Yeah, great job right there.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Digging in and looking for more, Rich Valentin. He singled his last time up.
Valentin.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Come on, guy,
striding into the box, Tanner Price.
Designated hitter, Tanner.
First pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball
hang on, right there.
Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Seawolves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Pablo Batista takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball. It's the show.
It's baseball. It's the show.
Walker Bullington gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits and walks, and that does...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. So digging in now, Tanner Price. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Back up the middle. Arias scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. Now at the plate, Tanner Price. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Contact.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. To the left side, but it's well foul. Beckham on third. Yabu at second. Nelson on at first with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes shading to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. We played 4 full. Stepping in, Christopher Bostic. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Christopher Bostic.
On his way on, but this is popped up. Yabu is there, and he'll bring this one in. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jack Messer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to it. Only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire... But pressure's off now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box now, Tanner Price. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Seawolves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Both had 8 hits. I can't. Like, I hit in the second inning and hit in the 4th, and then go for 2 straight hitting. Minerals shouldn't couple of game winning streak.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks. Robert Cottrell, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high...
Stepping into the box, Tanner Price, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tanner Price.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Adams is up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Let's play ball.
Ready now, Carlos Mendoza.
The center fielder, Carlos
One down now. One down.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in to second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right. Now at the plate, Tanner Price. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tanner Price.
First delivery to him on the way. To short, hit hard.
Beat it out,
Burris
beat it out.
is right there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Let's play ball. Out.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Mike Burris. He'll look to bounce back after striking. Out his last time up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Price is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Play ball. That hit him. First base.
Your attention, please.
So striding forward now Tanner Price.
Second baseman.
First pitch
Tanner
on its way.
Price.
That's foul.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Runners on the move for second. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mendoza going back at the track. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
So coming to the plate, Alfonso Alfaro, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky.
Striding in, Joel Nieve.
The second baseman.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
1-1-1.
Right back up the middle to his right, Price. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Tanner Price.
Second baseman, Tanner Price.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
The batter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Reyes. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Banks on the move. He's there and records the first out. Into the box now, Rich Valentin. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 2-2. He's running. This is in the air out to right field. Banks moves over, 2 gone. Digging in, Jay Conley. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Price is off at first with 2 away. Pitch is popped up. Nieve waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Seawolves are out on top, 8-2. Tonight's final. The Erie Seawolves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Robert Cottrell earns win number 4 on the season.
For the victorious
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Rich Lorenz is on the mound for game 2.
Play ball. You're out. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Now in the box, Tanner Price. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Right. Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus.
3.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tanner Price, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores, and the 2nd run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Out. 3.
Digging in once again, Tanner Price coming off the clutch 2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Calling for it, Mendoza. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Digging in now, Tanner Price. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The designated hitter, Tanner.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike.
I'm gonna drive one off the wall.
Find it.
Line drive base hit.
Not too bad.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now batting, shortstop, Gordon.
At the plate, Gordon Beckham. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. This is on the ground over to first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Stepping in, Jay Conley.
The left fielder, number 23. Jay.
A throw behind the runner at second. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Hernandez comes up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. An 8-0 shutout this evening. Erie took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rich Lorenz with his 4th win this season. Eddie Chassin permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Insane.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves.
That's cheesy.
Joe Starnes starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. And if he continues to
meanwhile, now this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Now at the plate, Gordon Beckham, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle to his right. Nieve. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that striding in once again, Tanner Price. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
The designated hitter,
Beautiful
Gordon Beckham.
The 1-2.
Beautiful.
On the ground to the left side.
You're down.
Adams gloves it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Get down.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeffrey Nelson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jeffrey Nelson.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. In now, Dean Fagan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Fagan.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete.
Dude, I hate in the bottom of the lineup.
Digging in to
I'll
try
get
it
on
again.
base
Maxwell Castillo.
Hit.
Maxwell Castillo.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Now a bunt attempt here. Yabu is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He said, no, left again.
Ready once again, Joel Nieve. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Joel.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Shot out toward the gap in right center.
There we go. Relay. Eat it.
As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So striding in, Tanner Price. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey, way to drive it. Nice flip.
Hey, talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? If you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Runners off for second. He's got it.
Dig.
So the first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeffrey Nelson.
The center fielder, Jeffrey Nelson.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up.
You're scoring.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mike Burris. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, we don't get completely reprimanded for too many outs, but no one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
In this game. Never mind. It's not
ready for
Why
another shot now.
Maxwell
Maxwell Castillo. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far. Game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies
Mike Rivas is on, and he'll take over on the mound and relieve.
For Akron, number 18.
Now to the plate, Tanner Price. He singled his last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Into the box, Gordon Beckham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Honestly,
stepping into the box, Jeffrey Nelson.
Jeffrey.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners on his way to third.
Hang on, right here.
Short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Come on, I'm all the way to third.
So stepping in, Dean Fagan. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rich Valentin. And their runners at the corners now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. The Akron Rubber Ducks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aldo Rodriguez with his 4th win this season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Rocking with you, and by now, you already know what time it is. Mueller with 47 tonight, working it down to 2-1, a deep 3.
Is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs Clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
This shot advanced the Blazers to the next round. Not only was it his 50th point on the night, but the man waved bye-bye to the entire city of Oklahoma City. There is nothing more disrespectful than just hitting OKC with the, all right, see you later.
After game 3, you know, Dennis Schroeder was out there pointing to his wrist, and we was just like, okay, what we want to do is win 4 games. And then when we win those 4 games, it's not going to be nothing.
This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too.
This series tied 2 apiece. And let me ask you a little something real quick. Have you ever been so hyped for a playoff game that you're accidentally standing on the mascot's Make Some Noise poster? Yeah, all the time. Next stupid question. Jamal Murray wasn't.
This man's done and gone benched to me. I screw this.
And this change to tell you about defensively, as it looks like we'll have a new second baseman enter the game.
Play ball. 3. Out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tanner Price. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Hit hard to third. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team.
Coming to the plate now, Tanner Price. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tanner.
He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tanner Price.
Tanner Price.
Wait for your pitch up there.
From the stretch. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored.
On the bag, right here.
And he's in safely at third. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Seawolves are out on top, 6-0. Ready for another chance? Tanner Price.
Number 1, second baseman, Tanner Price.
1 pitch only here. Here we go. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
The first baseman.
Now batting, Alan Yabu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
He has some trouble with it. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Next will be the designated hitter, Gordon Beckham. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping up now, Jeffrey Nelson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Leading off the inning, Geraldo Molina, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Geraldo Molina.
Hard hit ball to second. Price fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tanner Price. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Hard on the ground to
get here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Erie Seawolves used a 3-run seventh to help propel.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Flying.
Let's play ball. 3. That's ball 4.
Coming to the plate now, Tanner Price. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, let it fly. Working ahead.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pulled
high in the air out to left field. Tucker sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in, Tanner Price. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Shortstop, Tanner Price.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Jeffrey Nelson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Blumenthal has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Standing in, Jay Conley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Scooped up. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Digging in the switch hitter, Rene Espinosa.
Number 33, Rene Espinosa.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to the right. Rice
come on,
moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Seawolves lead it 4-0. At the plate, Hank Blumenthal comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Standing in, Tanner Price. He singled his last time up.
Tanner.
First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's right there. Oh, but the beat is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Digging in, Jay Conley. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night base. Coming to the plate now, Tanner Price.
Number 1, shortstop, Tanner Price.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Blumenthal is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Francisco Sanchez.
The second baseman, Francisco Sanchez.
Softly hit to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it.
Striding into the box, Hank Blumenthal. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Erie Seawolves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Pablo Batista wins his third of the season.